You heard of me? What have you heard?
I heard you're the devil.
I might be.
Come on, fool.
Good, eh?
When it comes to the tax collector, this basically is a movie about two individuals who collect funds for other gang members or other gang leaders or other cartel leaders. The movie is directed by David Ayer, and if you know anything about David Ayer, it's pertaining to his movies, especially the movies he does in LA or pertaining to anything pertaining to a cop or gang life. He seems to have a extraordinary love for Latinas or Latinos or Mexicans and their stories or whatever goes on. Even with Shia LaBeouf's character, you kind of see like, is that David Ayer wishing he was a Mexican or whatnot? I'm just saying, man, he has his way of telling these stories, and you've seen it with Training Day, you've seen it with Harsh Times. I mean, you've seen this repeatedly with movies that he's done. This story is mainly about David, and David played by Bobby Sato. I haven't really seen him in too many movies, but this is mainly his story. Don't get it confused looking at trailers or anything. If you haven't seen this movie, this is not Shia LaBeouf's movie. It's not. This is David's movie. This is David's story, and we are following him mainly throughout this movie. He's a family man at the same time. He is a local tax collector as far as what he does, as far as getting money for cartel members. Creeper, played by Shia LaBeouf, is pretty much David's right hand. I mean, you don't know anything about him too much, his backstory. I mean, you don't know why this guy is the way he is or why he does what he does. You just know he's David's right hand. He's got David's back throughout. He's pretty much David's bodyguard, if you want to say. The way he walks, talks, everything he does throughout this movie is giving you the sense that this guy's a badass. This nigga could take everybody out. I mean, people are scared of him, right? I mean, he's gonna have a scene in this movie where this shit gonna be crazy. I'm just saying, man. I watched this movie, man, but I'm just saying, Shia LaBeouf is playing this guy named Creeper, and the way they made this movie seem is this guy was supposed to be bigger than anybody. I mean, he's in the movie calling himself God.
God doesn't exist. I'm supposed to terrorize the herd. That's my function. That's the knowledge I was born with. I'm a product of evolution, David. I see so many motherfuckers begging, pissing, shitting themselves for one more fucking second of life. And when I'm there pulling their card, I'm their God. When I'm there, I'm God.
What's going on, man? We back in the Low Key Cave, and today we're going to be talking about the Tax Collector movie review. Tax Collector is directed, of course, like I said earlier in the video, by David Ayer. And you know anything about David Ayer, he wrote Training Day. You know kind of the formula of his movies when it comes to these tone of the movies. You know, whether it's gang movies with the Mexicans, black people, you know, man, how he does with his movies or whatnot. But when it comes to the Tax Collector, you basically got these guys who go around collecting for cartel gang members, like I said earlier in the video. And I basically just want to talk about is any difference between any of the other movies he's done before? Not really. I mean, one thing I want to say is, how about the performances? I mean, they're straight. Shia LaBeouf doesn't give some extraordinary performance that's out this window. To me, it's pretty much a guy that's doing these things or portraying somebody, and you kind of don't even know why he's portraying the people he's portraying. I don't want to just come flat out and say it, but you pretty much know who he's acting like. I mean, but as far as the guy playing David, Bobby Soto, who plays David, I mean, he's all right. He's a pretty decent dude, man. I mean, what I will say is the best thing I can say about this movie is, for me, my opinion, I didn't see where it was going to go. I did not see that coming. I was sitting here like, really, bro? Like, okay, I see what you're doing, and I straight up see why everybody should know that this is David's movie, not Shia LaBeouf's movie. This is David's movie. You are following David, not Shia LaBeouf. And what I want to say is that, man, like, can you give us a reason why Shia LaBeouf Creeper is such an intimidating guy? Can we just get a reason? Not some flashbacks, not him talking and saying whatever he's saying. I want to see this guy in action. I want to see why, okay, that's the guy I want with me when it goes down. That's what I wanted to see from him. And I'm not going to spoil the movie or say anything that goes on with the movie, but I just wanted those answers. And I guess I seen where they were going with this, and making it David's story was no problem at all. It's just like, man, the way they went to the route with this ending and the things David ends up trying to do and having to do, it's like, really? Am I gonna believe this? Like, for real. It's like, do I believe this? Am I like, okay, man, let's go with it. Let's see what it's go then. Then we get to the next thing. And as far as the villain of this movie, man, this nigga is damn near is a Marvel villain. Like, straight up. He damn near is a Marvel villain. He could have been on some Deadpool shit. Like, I'm being straight up, man. Like, I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I'm saying this nigga could have been on some Deadpool shit. But I give credit as far as action goes. There's some really pretty decent action scenes in this movie. And one particular scene where it goes like in some slow motion shit, like, honestly, I haven't really seen this done before. Like, that shot was like, whew, that shit was crazy. It looked very good, man. But as far as us following these guys, we're just basically following them on a daily routine of the things they do. And the people they come across and the activities they get into as far as how they collect their money. And I guess you kind of get a taste of David's morality and his principles, the things he stands by as far as David goes. And you get the things that Creeper stands by, and you get the things that he does for David, and you see how loyal he is to David as far as Creeper's character. But I mean, this is daily. It's like watching two guys on the train today again. You basically looking at guys ride around doing these things, and you know some shit gonna go down by the end. I mean, we harsh times, training day. I mean, what else this nigga done? Like, you seen this shit, like, you know shit gonna hit the fan, you know some shit coming, you know some shit not gonna go the daily, you know the shit not gonna go regular like they pertaining is gonna go like they do. You know the shit not gonna be like they used to it being. And it's just the way, I don't be feeling the way they portray how David Ayer is always portraying Mexican gang life and this and the third. We know it's out here. We know it's been out here forever. Not only Mexican gang life, but black gang life, you know, Bloods, Crips, all this other Latino gangs, you know, GDs, you know, all these gangs, man. And just the way he always portraying these guys in movies. I mean, look at what was the other one he did? End of Watch. Like, he always got these like stereotype ass gangs in his movies. And this guy, he almost giving you the, as far as the director go to the movie, he almost giving you his a taste of, like, do you want to be a Mexican or do you want to be a gang member? Did you want to be a gang member? I mean, because you got this power to direct movies and do what you do, and you always throwing these images out here, man. And it's not like this all the time. Like, dude, we in 2021. And some of the things he had going on with these gang members is like he had these people talking like they was coming out of a 1980s movie. Like, for real. But like I said, pertaining to the relationship between, I guess the best thing you can say about the movie is the relationship between David and Creeper. I mean, it's believable. So, yeah, you can say that much. But, I mean, as far as everything else, and the dynamics of how they deal with shit, and just leading up to everything that goes on with David and Creeper and David's family, and everything that goes on with his wife, and I guess his wife's sister and his kids, and they have this whole established going on, like they know what's up. But like when shit hits the fan, it's like, y'all ready for that? Like, that's what I was saying. And then when everything starts to kind of tumble, because you know these one of these movies, like I said, everything's not gonna go according to plan. And when shit starts to tumble and shit starts to hit the fan, it's like, good gosh, man, really? We going this far? We really gonna go this far? But I guess I would say, man, if you looking for some shit where you just want to sit down, check out a good little action flick, Cause I give it that. He got some pretty good action scenes in it. But as far as like just this whole storytelling, the whole plot wise, man, ain't no plot. Ain't no plot. You got two guys riding around, collecting, doing what they doing, and you know, cartel shit. Basically, we done seen this in movies, cartel shit, man. But I guess I will say, like I said, man, like I said, the action and the relationship between David and Creeper. But like I said, man, the best thing I can say about this movie is I don't feel like you will see it coming if you had certain expectations. Let me put it like that. I had expectations for Creeper, Shia LaBeouf's character. I had expectations for this character because when you show this trailer, you leading it with him and this whole intro with him talking and I'm this and the third, like, shit, this motherfucker must be off the chain. I'm just saying, man. Like, you could have gave me something else with that. You could have gave me so much more with that. And I'm sitting here like, damn, I would have loved to see them too. Like, you just could have gave me more, man. But I mean, ain't too much more to say, man. Well, like I said, without giving anything away, because I don't want to spoil it. Because this is a movie that recently came out on demand not too long ago, back in 2020. But now it's on Hulu, actually, free of charge to watch anyway. But you might want to check it out. You ain't doing nothing Friday night, like I said. So stuff still going on. You might be chilling. This is something definitely you can check out. And as far as my opinion and my rating, definitely probably 2.5 out of 5, man. 2.5 out of 5. But you let me know what y'all think about the Tax Collector. Let me know if y'all plan on checking this out. Let me know if you have checked it out. Leave your comments in the comment section, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and roll to 100 subscribers, man. We out.
Got a 380 on each ankle, 38 in my right, 25 in my left, chopper in the trunk, Glock in my belt. I'm on it.
Took my kids, man.
I'm riding with you till the wheels